What's going on, guys? It's Cody B Pyrotechnics, and today we have all sorts of fun stuff we're going to be doing, so stay tuned until the end of this video because we are going to shoot fireworks off as usual. Okay guys, for starters, you all should know that I use a Cobra firing system, and if it's something that you've ever wanted to get into yourself, you know, electronic firing in general, maybe you want to up your game or have a bigger show than your neighbor on the 4th of July. I'm always going to encourage you to create an account here on the Cobra Firing Systems website. By doing that, you're going to get all the emails and stuff like that, so you will be notified when they have deals like this. It's never a bad time to get into firing systems, and especially times like this when you can take advantage of their spring sale. You can see right here they've got a banner on their website. You can go ahead and pause that. There's going to be some stuff on screen here I'm going to add as well. Everybody should know that I'm going to be at CobraCon this year. It actually got rescheduled, which for me isn't all that bad because the end of April is when it was originally scheduled for. And as you guys know, there's a lot of firework demos going on around that time. So I was actually hoping that wouldn't become an issue and interfere with CobraCon, and now it looks like it is rescheduled to July 19th through the 22nd. We've talked about CobraCon in the past, you guys should know I'm going, but right now I just want to show you some of these deals, and then we're going to talk more about that. So if we scroll down just a ways here, you'll see all the regular prices here on the left and the on-sale price here on the right. Now this is, again, part of their spring sale. So you only have until, I believe, this coming Sunday, to take advantage of that. Now, something that they're offering here is a $25 voucher for every $500 you spend on the website. And as you can see, they got like 10% off igniters, accessories, slats, and cables. Up to $189 off the starter package. If we go down here, package deals are even further down over here. But right up here is where you'll find all of the miscellaneous things that they have on sale. So I'll go slow through there. You can pause it, or you can just head on over to their website. One thing I am noticing, probably the biggest savings here is going to be this, where you save $125 on a 72M with onboard cues. Pretty freaking cool. Coming on down to package deals, these are always my favorite because then you get more bang for your buck. You can see the savings are just through the roof, almost $100 or over $100 on almost every single one of these. And the one that I use is the 18M with the 18R2 remote. So if you look right up here, I'm trying to circle it with my mouse. That is kind of the model that I've got. I've actually got three 18Ms here. And I like to use the MJG wiring. That's my personal preference. I do have some Talon igniters, but I don't use them nearly as often as I do the MJG wire. So I think we are going to give those away in this video. All you have to do to enter into that giveaway is just share the video with a friend and comment below that you have shared the video. If you follow those steps and I see your comment, you can be entered to win some Talon igniters. And that's going to be perfect, especially with your new Cobra firing system, if you choose to take advantage of these deals. Alright, enough talk about that. Okay, before we hop off the website, and this won't take very long, I just wanted to touch on CobraCon. So you can see the dates here on the banner have changed. And if we come down here, probably the most important thing, and I think what a lot of you guys could really take advantage of, is this PGI Shooter School. Now this is very interesting that they're offering this at CobraCon, and I think it's super important if you are trying to get your license to purchase like the 1.4 Pro product. This of course is not going to be your ATF license, but you're going to get a certificate that allows you to buy the Pro stuff through Dominator or Spirit 76, what have you. I think it's really awesome that they're offering that at this event because it is way more expensive to go to PGI and it's about half the cost to go to CobraCon. So I'm super excited about that. As you can see, this is a much shorter event than PGI, and I think that's why it's a little cheaper. PGI goes 7 days. This looks like it goes 4 days. So yeah, this will be a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to be here, and I look forward to seeing a lot of you guys there as well. Alright, so in front of me, I've got my Cobra system. I'm only using one of these, but I have two more. As you can see, it's a little dirty because I've been using it quite a bit lately, but I'm not too worried about that. And normally when you're doing shows, you would actually have this thing closed and locked, and then you'd only be using the remote, which then sends a signal to this antenna here. And then you can remotely fire your entire show. Now, I've actually got an entire playlist where I feature all the times I've ever used my Cobra. I'm going to go ahead and link that right up here in the top right of your screen. If the link doesn't pop up, check the description because it's going to be there as well. Now, in this video, I have always wanted to see if we can successfully fire an artillery shell with the MJG wire. I know it has been done before, I have friends that have done it, but I've also had people tell me that it's not the best idea. So if it's not the best idea, then you know we have to try it on the Cody B channel. So these are the shells we're going to be using. I shot them off the other day. These are the Pro Ox canister shells, and that link, if you want to check it out, will be in the description as well. I thought it would be kind of cool to incorporate a weight test on this video. So we're actually going to end up weighing one of these shells and then shooting off the other one with the MJG wire. So stay tuned as we get everything hooked up, weighed, and shot off. These little guys, which are 1/4 of an inch smaller in diameter, actually come in at 30 grams, which is pretty freaking impressive. Now there's some people that say you should not do this with canister shells because the Cobra and the MJG wire, they are mainly for cakes and stuff like that. Unless we're doing professional stuff, don't get me wrong. If we're doing a pro show, then you can definitely use these on shells. They actually have little ports on the fuse. But in consumer canister shells, you're not really supposed to use this. But we're going to do it anyway, because we like to do things that people tell us not to do. Alright, so I'm just going to shove that all the way in there, make a nice hole, and then put this in just like that. Now I'm hoping what'll happen is this will not stay intact. I'm actually hoping that when the lift charge goes off, it completely destroys the bottom of this shell and does not take the wire with it. Just as a little precaution though, I am going to unloop these, so if it does rip the wire out of the Cobra system, it's not going to damage the actual 18M. So we've got that done and ready. I'm just going to hook this up to the Cobra. We're going to go outside and shoot it off. Alright guys, we got the Cobra hooked up to the canister shell, which is in there, as you can see. And everything is ready to go. So when I push 1 on the remote, it is going to fire the canister shell. And hopefully we don't have any issues with that. So let's get back a little bit. And here we go. Very nice. It worked perfect. At the touch of a button, that canister shell went up in the air. So we do know that it works with canister shells, but as you can see, it threw the wire way over here.